Okay, well, good morning from a very cold Bristol. So today I'm going to be reviewing Megabus and Flix, and I'm going to be pitting them against each other. So Megabus and Flix are both low value options and alternatives, I should rather say, to National Express and the train between Bristol and London. They do other routes, but Bristol to London is one of their most popular. So Megabus I've not been on for over a decade, so I think it's about time I go back and see what they're like. Flixbus is quite a new service. They're a German company which excuse me, which started by taking over the Megabus European operations off of Megabus. Now they run a couple of routes in the UK. The prices on them are incredibly cheap as well. So for Megabus today I've paid £5.29, that's £4.29 Bristol London plus a £1 booking fee. Flixbus I've paid a lot less for that. I paid £2.49 for my seat plus a £1 booking fee, so that's £3.50 or £3.49 for a trip from London to Bristol. And I'm going to see which one is the best, if any. So I'm going to be reviewing punctuality, comfort, cleanliness, the toilets, of course, because I'm going to do a dreaded toilet review just for you, and driver perfection. Soon I'll be walking up to the stop, catch my Megabus to London, and I'll have about an hour and a half in London where I'll grab lunch, maybe a pint, and then get the Flixbus back here to Bristol. So let's walk up to the stop and see how we get on.
It's important to note that neither Megabus nor Flix departs from the main Bristol coach station, but rather Bond Street. So Flix, as you can see over there, that unliveried but green Flix coach just departed from Bond Street North outside the Hampton Hotel, and Megabus C2 are in there already, Bond Street South. Yeah, so the gentleman there in the orange high vis is a Megabus representative. There is a flag and a sign there just next to him, but it's not very well signposted up. It's not actually that visible. About 15 minutes before departure, our coach turns up. A MCV bodied Volvo, apparently, which is being operated by Euro coaches. Once the coach was parked, the driver jumped out to load any larger items of luggage underneath. The rep then started to check our tickets off. I didn't have a specific seat reserved, so just a general booking, so it was very much a lucky dip as to where I sat and if I was going to have anyone sat next to me. So once I waited in line and checked my tickets off, I boarded the coach.
Yeah, that's fine, thank you.
So the seating did actually look very comfortable. I jumped on and got myself straight onto a seat. Before I knew it, we were on our way. We left spot on time at 11 o'clock. We were soon heading up the M32 towards the M4, where we would turn east and head towards London. Journey time was scheduled to take 2.5 hours, which means we should be arriving in London at 1:30. So the driver gave a quick safety brief, a quick seat tour. Plenty of leg room here. I'm 6'2" and found the leg room to be adequate. Footrest there in the bottom, an elastic net for places larger items like bottles, and a tray table. And just behind my tablet, I don't know if you can see, there was a green wire there that's connected into the USB charger. However, upon closer inspection of the tray table, you can see it's quite dirty. Let's go and check out the toilets. So it's in the centre of the coach, down the stairs here. Opening the door, I noticed just how dirty it was. It was just in need of a good clean. A very long overdue clean. However, there was soap in the dispenser. Water was working fine in the sink once I found the button for it, and the air dryer was working as per. Mirror there. Yeah, I'm not going to open the pan and show you that, but that toilet really did need a good clean. So I went and settled back into my seat and just chilled out for the rest of the journey to London. I had to film my tablet to watch anyway, so I was happy enough. There is a air vent and reading light above your head. The reading light wasn't turned on, but that would be more due to it was daytime running, so the driver wouldn't have had the switch on for that. So soon enough we were coming past Slough and nearing Heathrow.
Coach station arrival. Please do remain seated until we open the station. Also remember to look around your seats for all your personal belongings. Make sure you don't leave anything behind. Once again, on behalf of Megabus and myself, we thank you for traveling with us today. Have a wonderful weekend, and hopefully we'll see you again. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Right then, that was Megabus done. So what do I think? Bit of a mixed bag with that one. The coach was punctual, was on time. The driver was very polite, very courteous, so I can't fault him on that. The coach itself, it was modern, it was only about 2 years old. Everything on board worked except for the Wi-Fi. It did say there was Wi-Fi provided on the coaches, however, couldn't find any at all. Excuse me. That's everything else. Air conditioning, plug sockets and everything worked fine. The reading light was turned off, but that's more down to the fact that it's daytime travel, so the driver probably didn't have the switch turned off for it. The only real bad thing I could say about it was the condition of the toilets. They were pretty disgusting, so I'm going to have to mark them down on that. And really the overall cleanliness of the coach was not all that good, I find. There was a lot of like grubby crumbs all over the tray tables and chewing gum. So would I go on Megabus again? Yes, I will. How will it compare to Flix? Well, we'll find out in a couple of hours. So for now, I'm going to go to Sainsbury's, grab myself something to eat. I'm going to go and have a pint, and I'll see you at Flixbus. Okay, so we're here at London Victoria, ready for our departure to Bristol. You can just see it behind me. There you go there. I believe that's actually our coach that's arrived. However, as it's 2:33 and we don't leave till 3 o'clock, they're not ready for us yet. So we're looking forward to seeing what this trip is like.
M66. Please make your way out.
Boarding commenced about 15 minutes before departure.
Thank you.
So our coach was a 2021 Van Hall EX operated by Cymru Coaches. So Flixbus don't actually own any coaches, they are all subcontracted from private companies. At 3 o'clock exactly, we pulled out of London Victoria. There were 2 coach drivers on this trip. I don't know the exact reason why, whether it could have been the driving hours, as they are going on to Swansea. I think they have to do Cardiff, Bridgend and Swansea after Bristol. Or it could just be one driver was training another, I don't know why. But they were both very polite and courteous, so once we left they gave a quick safety brief, seatbelts needed, and then they did say that the toilet, the flush is broken on it, so liquids only please. So that's going to be interesting. So I paid an extra £1.99 for my front row seats here, which they do advertise as panoramic seating apparently on their website, and then £1.25 on top of that to travel neighbour free, which I think is a good idea of Flixbus. Especially if you're travelling on your own, £1.25 I think for my journey, just to ensure that I've got a free seat next to me, is not bad in my opinion. However, it wasn't really necessary, as there was probably only about 15 people on the coach this afternoon, so there was plenty of space for everyone on the coach. Unfortunately though, with me being 6'2", the front row seat is not really adequate in legroom for me, so after about 10 minutes I had to move to a seat behind, just so I had a bit more legroom, as my knees were pressed up against the board you see there. You can see my phone sat there as I was watching the snooker match this afternoon. So I moved back a few rows to a seat with a bit more leg room. So you got your netting, putting large items up bottles, footrest there, tray table, quite a large one as well for putting your tablet or maybe your laptop on there. Overhead reading lights and air vents all working fine, and a socket there for charging your device, a USB socket. Now some of the USB sockets under the seats were not working on this coach, so it was a bit hit and miss to try and find a seat that did have one working. Wi-Fi was provided and worked really well. I was streaming all the way home on my tablet. Unfortunately the toilet though, no towels in the dispenser, no soap in the dispenser, water wasn't working, and there was a bottle of antibac there on the floor, and then it says liquids only. You can see the clock above the driver's head, unfortunately displaying the wrong time, but we reached the M4 in about 45 minutes onwards to our journey home. So we were scheduled to be in Bristol for 5:45, so I gave a driving time of 2 hours and 45 minutes approximately from London Victoria to Bristol. So the journey all the way back was really smooth, no complaints about that at all. It was a lovely, smooth, comfortable journey. The coach itself, apart from the toilet, was very clean all throughout. Floors, seats, tray tables, all good. So apart from the toilets, I give it a 5-star. Toilet cleanliness is part of the toilet rating. So here is a summary of my results along with the price for each. So as you can see, Flixbus has come out slightly better and cheaper. So overall I was pretty impressed with Flixbus. Their prices are incredibly competitive and I would definitely use them again. So is there any other journeys you'd like to see me try? Please let me know in the comments below. And if you have liked this video today, please don't forget to hit a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And hopefully I'll be bringing you some more content soon. So for now I'm just going to leave you with the rest of the journey into Bristol.
Thanks guys.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you. Thanks a lot. Ciao.